the sound and the pictures, and we're live with Mission 1, Week 7, Season 10 of the Interpoint Station Lancer Campaign, where we're still running around on Styx, and this is the final mission that goes into the swamp region. After that, it's only the regions left that nobody wants to visit. The caves, the volcano. Actually, volcano's almost completed too. So caves, volcano, tundra, and desert. There's another 7 missions between caves and volcano and tundra and desert nobody wants to even touch. Yeah, hey, that's okay. We'll run out of regions eventually. Then those have to be taken, I guess. And it'll be miserable and great, and I can't wait. We're hunting Cuddles down today. Another hunting Cuddles mission. This time not supported by an elite Rainmaker, but instead by a Spec Op veteran Ronin. Which, is that better? Is that worse? I think it's about even. The last team managed to get Cuddles without losing a single mech, barely. But we'll see how today's team will fare. Starting with Soliloquy. What have you been up to, and which mech are you bringing?
I think we all know what Soliloquy has been up to.
Have the cops caught you yet? The Union cops for mech crimes?
She's no longer allowed to borrow Interblimp 4. We're just messing around with time and space today.
Nice.
And we're taking it at Atalanta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
And we got a big drill.
Yeah, we have the drill.
Very good. Can't wait to get drilling. And the plan is to one-shot Cuddles with the drill?
If we can, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll find out. Artemis, what have you been up to? Which mech are you bringing?
Hello. Artemis has kind of been running around, doing lots of missions, fought the Clone Lords on the Tundra, a few other things. This time she's in a Swallowtail, and we've got the Lotus Projector and the Prophetic Scanners to hopefully ruin Cuddles' advantages, but we'll see.
So you're our designated Cuddles counter.
Only with the support actions, though. Maybe a little bit of Oracle Gunslinger, but we'll see.
Are you afraid that Cuddles will single you out for your superb abilities and rip your mech in half?
Of course, it's how you play the game. I've played in a Ralph game before. You know this.
All right. Neemian, what have you been up to? Which mech are you bringing?
Well, after the last time I was in the swamp, I've been doing PR videos for Intercorp, running advertisements for the blimps. Back at it again in the swamp, this time going with the Venerable Hortuga. So when I saw that Trigger was going to be playing an Iskander, it was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. It's also got a few Monarch systems, so Javelin rockets and Gandiva missiles. Other than that, it's pretty standard. Oh, except for the hidden Scorpion in it.
Oh, there's a Scorpion in the grass. You hate to see that. And you too bring a Lotus Projector, so Cuddles' invisibility is dealt with. Are you concerned about the fact that Cuddles is a bio and can't be hacked? Or is that fine?
That's what the Deck Sweeper and Hyper Reflex mode is for.
That's fair. Sweet. And Trigger, what have you been up to? Which mech are you bringing?
So Trigger's been up on Interpoint Station studying this strange large spider that's been attempting to wreak havoc on Intercorp's operations here on Styx. So they've pulled a few string, gotten all 12 of their license levels together, the Iskander of all time, and hopefully make it so that it's a minefield that not even a spider could navigate.
Perfect. And you've got experience with bringing down cuddles, because you did so
Yep.
previously. Nice. Alright. Well, before we go out into the swamps for one final time, let's talk about the reserves you're getting, which are a bunch. Millions of reserves. Oh, so many. Alright,
Oh boy,
during the
I can't wait
rest.
to get half of them.
Yes, basically. Another thing that we'll fix next season, but here we are. During the rest, you've got 4 additional repairs. You can call in an airstrike for 2d6 explosive damage in a blast to area at the start of a round on the battlefield. You can, once per mission, clear all your heat. You get 1 piece of GMS gear for free that costs 2 SP or less. Have all of you already equipped that?
Yes.
Oh,
I have.
no.
Perfect, Nemian. What do you want? 2 SP.
Turret drones, please.
Turret drones. You got it. Artemis, have you equipped something?
No. I was very confused. I didn't realize we got all the bonuses, and I thought we had to pick one. Okay.
You get them all unless you want to go for your prestige stuff.
I think I'm gonna go for these instead of the prestiges.
Yeah, it's about worth it now.
Yeah, I think so. Because you get 6 whole things, and if I was
Yeah.
prestige 3, maybe, but I'm only at 2, so I think that's a good idea. I guess. Ooh, now I gotta pick. Well, now I feel like a real fool.
It's
I
jump jets.
will.
It's always jump jets.
It's all. But I already have Kai bioplating.
Oh, no, it's not jump jets.
I
Not
guess
mine.
type 3 projected shield might work.
Yeah.
I think that might be a good way for me to counter with my 18 HP.
Getting ripped in half by a bug.
Exactly. Hey, retractable
Alright.
profile type 3 hide.
Yeah. It's okay. As long as you're not afraid, Cuddle's entire sensory organ is based on smelling fear. It's like that weird Will Smith movie about the monsters that smell fear. And you've got the Unicomp core bonus for free. And once for mission as a protocol, you can make all your weapons AP for a turn. Cool.
Oh.
I'll post all this in chat, and then you can forget about it at your own time.
I did write them all down in a notebook, and I have it in front of me.
Proud of you. That means
I had to
you can still forget about it, I guess.
100%. I did the same thing when I was doing like a big team thing in Destiny, and I was like, "Do not forget to use this," and I forgot to use that.
Bonus objective.
All right, first scene is an escort. Here's the last remaining Skyblade base in the swamps, and there's the nuke. Good luck. You know what to do, Lancers.
That's the only way to be sure.
That'll teach the Skyblades. Yeah, bring the nuke over. Past the Skyblades. Do we have a bonus objective? No, not this scene. We won't have one next scene either, so let's just roll 2d6 here. No. Okay. Let's see. I want this guy. I want this guy. Oh, and of course, we need to have some Iron Corsairs here. Because this is the final mission, and the Iron Corsairs wanna help out their Skyblade buddies.
I think Artemis and Soliloquy are on nuke duty, because I don't think Trigger or I are fast.
I have 4
I
speed.
can. Yeah, 4 speed ain't bad, but I can yeet you around with a Ferris Slash as well if we need a little bit of extra.
Oh, and I can force people.
Nice.
That's 5. Let's get number 6. Oop. There we are. We got an Iron Corsair Demolisher, the largest Sheng. Rainmaker, Archer, Hive, Bastion, and a Hornet. The Demolisher is an elite, takes 2 turns, and it's got some extras because it's a cool special guy. 8 rounds to get the nukes, to get the nuke all the way into the extraction zone, into the Skyblade base, where we will then be ambushed by Cuddles and the Nameless Ronin, but that is for scene 2. And yeah, terrain should be clear. I believe you've played on Interpoint before. Occasionally, maybe.
Yeah, every once in a while.
I'll set up
And
my
I will wish you
field
the
analyst
best of
dice
luck.
as well.
Oh yeah, do you know how to adjust the numbers on the
Yes,
things?
I'll make leadership blue, and I'll make field analyst.
That works for me. Players take the first turn.
Who's going first?
Alrighty.
Well, I'm not in a rush. I can set up a turret for somebody if somebody wants that.
Yeah, turrets aren't a bad idea.
Set up mines to start us off, or we could have Artemis start.
Yeah, I could go forward 7 and then hide.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I could totally just, yeah, just 7 then hide seems like a good plan in my mind. 'Cause that's not too bad, I guess, since I've bioplating, my climbing, yeah, it would still be 4 spaces to go up, but yeah. Okay. I will just spider on down to here. Where do we want the nuke? In the water, next to the water.
You can let Solo
Maybe
decide.
here. Oh wait,
Th-
sorry, here. Here.
Don't let it get wet.
Mm-hmm. That was my thought as well. Oh wow, yeah, we got a lot of high armor guys over here. So I have infiltrator, so I can definitely hide during my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just take the quick action to hide.
Still need something to remain hidden at the end of your turn, though.
Yep. Or if I lose hidden by any means, I just sprint.
Oh, God. Well, as soon as you end turn, you lose infiltrator 1 and you lose hidden because you're just standing there.
Yes, but does that not proc infiltrator 3?
It does. It just, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna run into the trees.
Then you have a quick left, I believe, no?
Oh, I do. You're right. Maybe I should shoot something before I hide. I don't know. Brain not
You
working
could
today.
lock onto something.
Yeah, I could
Sure.
lock
lock on,
onto
yes.
something. Wow, that's such a good
Wow.
idea.
A swallowtail
Um,
locking on? No way.
I've never
Imagine
heard of that before, dude.
demo or bastion.
Either one.
I'll
would
go
be nice if you
bastion.
can- okay.
And actually, instead of hiding,
Mhm.
I will use the. I will use the Shrike code on the Rainmaker, so it treats me as invisible. But I have to invade first.
Artemis is scared.
Indeed.
Oh, it treats you as invisible.
No, Mirage,
Oh,
yeah.
2. Yes. Taking the next turn. Okay. That's
That's
it
it
for you? That's it for you. The Rainmaker will go. We'll do a little tomfoolery. Trigger, you're immune to javelins, by the way. But Nimin isn't. 7 kinetic if you step into one of those. And since Artemis is a difficult target now... Oh, we will need to move anyway.
So they count as. Oh, proximity base. Oh, that's true.
It is.
I had never considered that.
It is a bit cringe, but here we are. Nimin is out of range, which is very sad, so Artemis, you get it. That's 3 reliable.
Ouch.
That's 6 for soliloquy. And 6 for trigger.
That one first.
6 damage.
What are?
Armor 1, so 5.
And that is the Rainmaker's turn.
I can forward and toss a mine. Throw a wrench in some of their gears.
My gears.
Let's see.
Good try to go.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Kunst.
Nice.
We're flying.
Mm-hmm.
1 move.
Wait, there's a dusking again. What are you doing?
We don't have holograms this time.
It's
2,
Duskwing 2.
2, 1, 2,
I brought a new
One.
mech. New mech?
Two.
Or Duskwing again? Duskwing again.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Yes.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 from here, then we're landing here first.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're drilling the hive.
Mm-hmm.
I need to lock on to maintain shred, right?
What do you mean?
The
shred.
the Swallowtail shred is until the end of its next turn, but it is on the Bastion, not the Hive.
Oh. Okay, no accuracy.
But I
then.
don't think the Hive... Oh, Hive has like 1 armor at T3, I think.
Crit!
What?
Yeah,
so
who
like
needs
my-
it?
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's supposed to be a critical. And
Critical.
it's not
1 overkill.
when we will. It's not prone either way, so just take 1 heat.
The Bastion
from
dies.
explosion. Then we go flee.
Sure.
Landing here. I have 6 movement left, so where do we want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go here. Bring the nuke. We're not allowed to get it wet, so. And
that's
then
what they
I'm
want you to think.
taking 2 heat afterwards, thanks to flight. That's it.
Perfect. The Archer? The Ace? Oh, you get a full action.
Wait, I hit the hive, not the.
Fearless
the hive
trigger.
and the fearless defender. kicked in.
Sebastian
Okay,
yelled,
the
"Get down,
definition.
Mr. President!"
Right, that thing exists. Let's put it here.
Yeah,
Actually,
put it
here.
The hive will go. Going to throw some bees.
Target has been designated.
Oh no, bees!
I'll come
That's
to
a lot
tier
of
3.
bees.
Oh, get out. 9 burns.
Why on?
9 burn. Down to 18. Oh no, bees!
And oh, you've brought Jägerkunst to the wrong party, pal. Because I believe every Jägerkunst is a free action.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
it for the
think we have
hive.
a new target.
I suppose it will be my turn since Nemi is a little bit stuck.
Oh, I also have held image, so I can lock onto one of these guys if y'all want me to. It won't... Good lord.
All right. So
Well, Nimin is trapped in the javelin dimension.
Yep. missile dimension. All right. So I suppose I can start us off.
Okay, I will lesson of the held image the hornet.
That's a good idea.
Yes, that's fine.
4
Right.
forward. Then let's see. I'm gonna peruse my library of landmines.
Yeah, I counted. You have 22 damaging mines and 15 non-damaging mines.
It's very nice, don't you think? So, let's see. I don't want the ace to be moving towards us. So, first thing I'm going to throw a bouncing mine roller charges
Okay.
all the way over here.
The
We
Boingo
we
mine.
might need to, yeah, we might need to color code these.
No, we just name them.
And then let's see how much else I could. So I will just boost another paces forward, ignoring the difficult terrain for water because I have bulwark pods.
That is pretty cool. What does the bouncy mine
And-
do again?
So
Passes over or
that-
adjacent to it.
so it's anti-sky blades.
Is it... I don't know what this means. Does that mean it explodes if the ace goes here at height 6?
Yes.
Careful.
So,
Careful. Not going anywhere near that anyway. The ace will go ace and about with speed 7. Will fly like so. Second movement is gonna come out with a strafe for 6 damage on soliloquy.
5 damage.
And then we're firing a missile at trigger. We're gonna do that before breaking edge, I guess. for 8. Alright, Nemean, you are in the Javelin dimension.
Yep, and I'm gonna take one of those.
Okay, not two.
Move like this.
Oh, okay, I see. Alright. That is 7 kinetic.
Down to 5 due to armor.
Absolutely.
Then move it. Then boosting over to here. Then I would like the Rainmaker to come down and play, so I am going to invade it.
Oh.
No accuracy, no difficulty.
I got nothing.
Alright. For OS1, Puppet Systems, please step this way.
2 damage, 3 damage.
And let's see.
Strange how they would give their missile emplacement leg, but yeah.
True.
And that was 2 quick actions, so end of my turn.
Everything in Lancer has legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Archers get a random speed boost at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the soft cover. And blasting Union.
Kill order received.
Light machine gun coming neutral for 10 kinetic. Forcing the blinding shell NG save. Easy. The Demolisher.
Advancing.
Let's go to move and boost. 6 spaces. Welcome to tier 3, where Demolishers get a random speed boost, making them the best NPC. Copium. 6 gets us there. Still not in range though. They remain the worst NPC. Oh no, we can rectify this. We're moving 3 to here, and then we're using a full action to impale. 8 spaces.
Does the mine go off, or is that
No.
only for flying?
It's only for flying.
Only for flyers. Now we're here. And we have something else. Ideally, we want to lock on you, Trigger. So the Hornet will go. Hornets in tier 3 get a sensor boost from 5 to 10. Because fuck you. One more space. Going to lock onto you, Trigger, to get the Demos Hammer ready. And we're firing a Hex Missile into Artemis and Nemean. Two targets for like 10 heat. Oh, just 5. Missing Nemean, but hitting Artemis for 5 heat, which is half your heat bar.
Yeah, it's a good thing Scorpion doesn't trigger on smart weapons.
Yeah, I think it should trigger on smart weapons too.
Good.
So I think it's good enough.
Combat sensors engaged.
And the hammer comes down, Trigger, consuming lock-on, crashing into you for 16 AP.
Okay. If it's gonna be like that.
Apparently. Ooh, double stunned.
no.
Wait, how? What is the action economy that lets that work?
What do you mean?
The Demolisher has a second action.
Oh, it's an elite.
It's an elite.
I'm stupid.
So second turn.
Well, now I wish I had RSU.
We're going to round 2. The players will begin.
Does somebody want to help out Trigger? Like,
I
Yes.
probably should.
I'm currently
Soliloquy
stunned, so that
honestly
means I
might
can't
want
use
to.
leader or
Yeah,
field
I will.
Yeah,
Wait,
Soliloquy
you're
could
at
use
the
it to
fall of
place
burn.
another full action as well, I believe.
Well, don't forget Soliloquy will take 2 burn for every Jägerkunst they perform.
I'm not Jägerkunstung. I can reach that.
Perfect.
Flying.
Mhm.
I'm flying for my movement. Just moving here.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
That is 2 burn.
2 burn.
Going to 11.
We'll just pass it easy. Full action, another 2 burn.
Yeah, 13 burn.
Stabilizing. I got the burn first, so I'm repairing. Then I'm clearing condition of an ally.
Very
So no longer stunned.
Nice.
And then I just have to make my save.
Nope.
Nothing special going on here. Difficulty. It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm sure it will be okay.
No,
Not.
it's not okay.
leadership.
Damn.
Easy.
Well, the
Uh,
Grad
that's
Maniple
my
runs
turn.
out. Oh, what's the one here?
Down to
Nothing.
18.
And you spit out more
Two.
time.
Let's put this 1, 2, 3. Where do we want this?
Simply near the Demolisher.
One near the Demolisher. Here. Sure.
Alright. I guess Trigger is unstunned now.
Yes, that's true.
Let's see if we can rectify this.
Resistance is futile.
$16 AP explosive. Hold save or stun.
Oh,
Can I
darn it.
field analyst that?
Absolutely you can.
All right. Let's see. That is just a 10 standard. I have 10 evasion. I can just spend one.
Ooh, we make it a
I
miss.
can spend my field analyst.
Nice.
That is the Demolisher's turn.
I'm not taking the hit again.
Dude, we want to see if I can do funny stuff to the Hornet.
Sure.
Alright, let's see. Gandiva missile it or just javelin missile it?
Our
Honestly,
Gandiva's
Jap-
smart
Can you give us a-
because
Alright.
they have. Okay. Because, yeah, their evasion is top tier, their E defense is absolutely not.
Alright, javelin rockets. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no. I've
Then
been
we
danger.
are invading the Hornet, consuming the lock-on for an accuracy.
Crazy.
And processing it past the landmine and through all 3 captain missiles. That's like
So
The Hornet
Do
is
we-
no more.
I suppose that mine also disappears now as well.
Yeah, I guess. That
Or
is the
did it
case.
die on the first javelin?
No, it dies on the third.
and then we'll move up to here.
All
King
right.
Artemis.
That really compensates my kinetics as we go a second time.
Combat sensors engaged.
Lord.
The hammering will continue.
Okay. So explosive.
Do you have leadership?
I do have leadership.
Trigger has.
Okay, I was gonna say if it was someone else, then they should leadership this hull check.
Yeah. Okay. We hit these though. You know, we hit these.
We make these. We easily make
We
these.
make these.
Easy.
Do we have
Okay.
a threat weapon? No. In that case, we might want to get away from that portal of death that beckons so sweetly. Artemis and Trigger, who's not stunned.
I could bully this guy with landmines.
I could shred his armor off, then you bully him with landmines.
That's also true. I can also catch all of us in a. If we so desire some extra.
You're cutting out a bit. What was that?
That might be. I can catch us all in a blink grenade if we so desire that.
Blink
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
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 Get us back up to that nuke and start pushing it again.
Mm-hmm.
But that ace is adjacent.
The ace is
Oh, that's
adjacent. The ace is also has a blast 1 5 feet attack. It's probably trying
No,
to.
Yeah,
that's the Hornet.
Oh, never mind then.
The
Who
ace does have
cares?
one
The
attack,
hive?
though.
Cares? Who cares about the hive?
So we
Well, there's
throwing
the
down blink
Rainmaker as
grenade?
well. Yeah, we could throw down that blink grenade and we can all go wherever we'd like.
All right,
So
change
party.
places.
free valid space, and you guys can choose wherever you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah.
We both saw that rock and we're like, oh, I'm gonna stand on that rock.
They both want the rock. So I
Actually,
suppose I can move up over here.
Artemis,
so
do
I'm
you
not-
still want heavy cover from me?
Ooh. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm protected.
Then
You might have wanted to teleport it a bit further away from the Demolisher, but if you're just gonna move up, that's fine.
Oh, if Nimi's up there, then I can come up here then. I believe. Like, could we get that? I don't know where the I don't know where the template went. There it is.
Can go all the way to there if you like.
It's a decent distance from the Demolisher.
Oh, the motor is feral. It's fast.
Yeah, it is
We'll see
still
about that.
very much in range.
Okay. I say that I am gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna deploy. Let's see. This is a tough question on where I want to put grenades for maximum funny. Okay.
I mean, you could use your trait to toss down some mines next to you, so if the Demolisher
That's
does
true.
try to run up to you...
Yeah,
and,
that's the plan. I'm trying to figure out what the first mine I want to put down is first, because I can do that one distance.
I like that you have the burn ones, which would cut through the
Yeah, the
armor
havoc
as well.
charges. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'll use a havoc charge right now. Havoc mine, I should say. And I'm gonna place it, let's say, over here.
Havoc mine. Deployables mine. Havoc. Ooh.
And then I'm gonna use mine deployers to place down a flash mine right over here. So that up. Then let's see. How much health does a Rainmaker have at this tier? Do we remember?
14.
14. I could go for an Unraveler.
Yeah. Some of the
We
time.
could. We could, maybe.
Yeah,
Potentially.
you would have to get I believe
I'll have to get
11
lucky.
on the dice, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to get very lucky. In
But
that
you would
case,
also have to overcharge.
Just hit
no,
forehead.
I've only used one. Oh yeah, no, I did throw the grenade.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm
Unfortunately.
thinking.
No worries.
But you know, we do have that free heat clear, so I am going to. What? Does not. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to overcharge for the first time. Overcharge, first overcharge to take 1 heat. And instead of the Unraveler, I am just going to... let's Gravity Gun. Could I get a Blast 3 template, please? Thank you. Do we want them to go away, or do we want them to come closer? That is the question.
We want the Rainmaker closer, I think.
Okay. I can do it like that.
Wouldn't that
and
affect
then
you?
Nope.
I would. So I could do it like that and move the Rainmaker up to closer where you guys are exiting with a nuke.
Sure.
Is that good with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
So, weapons, gravity gun. Wow, a 1. How
Yo.
exciting. Fails. Rainmaker passes. Okay. Open door is going on that archer to give it 2 heat. And then I do have integrated weapon from. Yeah, I do have integrated weapon, so I can now use my light nexus on the Rainmaker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 damage. Not bad. And that'll be my turn.
The archer will go. Archer's gonna move 2 spaces. Shoot at you, Nemian. Actually, are you superior by design? Ah, you're a Scorpion though. I won't invade you. You're not worth the invade. And the NG save. Ah, the nat 20. You hate to see it. We'll invade Soliloquy. And then we'll eat an Overwatch from the Deck Sweeper as we move into the nuke zone.
Eat.
1 from inaccurate, 1 accuracy from Vanguard, so
1 accuracy
neutral,
net.
but oh, yeah.
Tugan time.
All right.
It's
Nice.
4 damage. Artemis, it's you.
Uh-oh. It's me. Okay. I think I'm going to lock onto the Demolisher to shred it.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. And
Funny gunslinger stuff to it, right? With all of your Nexi.
I can.
Yes. Do this.
I do have a few of those. I'm in range 10? Yeah, I am. Okay, yeah. I will start charging up my gunslinger. I will skirmish with my flex mount. So I believe it will be, yeah, all smart attacks coming in. So actually, I think I'm gonna do. I mean, it's the same either way, except the oracles go for E defense and are accurate. Or no, evasion, and its evasion is worse, I believe. So I'm going to skirmish.
It's pretty
Weapons.
garble in all regards.
Yes. Oracle, 2 oracles at 1 oracle at 2 accuracy, 1 oracle at 1 accuracy. 2 cannon.
Yeah.
Yay, gun spider. Yay. And then 1 light nexus at neutral. Doing pretty garbo damage.
It's okay. Gunslinger
But
3.
Gunslinger at 3. And I do have Spotter 3, so we do have the Panopticon scan on the Demolisher. I think everybody else I've locked onto is dead, but I just want to make sure I remember that. I could skirmisher, I could. Too many damn things to do at T3.
True.
Yeah. That's 2 quicks. I think I'll end it there. And
And
then
the archer can end its turn.
Who had its turn?
The archer.
Oh no, it's still ongoing actually.
gasp.
It's never ending. Let's see. It's Rainmaken time. Rainmaken time? Rainmaken time. So you think it's funny, Neiman, if somebody puts a javelin out and then pushes them into the javelin, eh?
No, I think it's funny when somebody puts out 3 javelins and pushes one enemy into all 3 of them.
Oh, I can't replicate that.
Oh, this is
sadly.
gonna be so funny.
Ooh. 3
Nice.
reliable. 3 reliable for Artemis. And hits for 4 into Nemean.
What's your evasion?
Death by 6 cuts.
What's your evasion? The evasion is probably like 6 for Nemean.
No. It's like 10.
10? No shot you put for an Agi. 8.
I went with full subjectivity sync.
Oh, I see.
So I took both core powers that up my evasion and E-defense.
The
Oh,
ace
well. No, not enough
is gonna strafe. Destroy Nemean. Impaired. We're going to fire a missile at trigger.
Engaging hostiles.
A trigger or Artemis and Nemean? Oh, Artemis and Soliloquy is also spicy. Let's check that instead. But trigger's getting Tetris off this. We'll go for Soliloquy and Artemis. Neutral, neutral. Hit, invis. Hit 8 damage.
Soliloquy, what's your evasion?
Rats.
Soliloquy's evasion is 8.
Why
Nice.
is my evasion 8?
Because it's a smart weapon. Your E defense is 8.
My
8.
E defense is 8.
I can feed you 2 from field analyst to make it missed. Do you want that?
Where do you get 2 from? What? What's happening?
End of turn, you get increases by 1, right?
It increases by 2 if you don't do anything.
Oh,
If you don't.
but
But Trigger didn't. They just put down a bunch of mines.
And then shot a
I
bunch of
used
people.
the gravity gun.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about
innocent,
that.
Josh.
Oh, okay. So
I
no,
just put
it
the
doesn't
mics
passively.
down.
It doesn't passively increase. Okay.
No.
It just-
I misread it. Okay.
Oh,
8
good.
damage?
8 damage.
There's too many words on the screen. Okay.
True.
It's tier 3.
Welcome to tier 3, where words on the screen at all times. That leaves us with the hive.
Moving to weapon range.
I derive a perverse pleasure out of putting grind mana on Soliloquy, so we'll continue.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That really grinds my mana pool. And then we're going to obliterate Artemis. Whee! 1, 2, 3. 2 hits. Neutral, no cover, smart seeking. 6 damage.
Jesus Christ, they both crit.
These average
F
tier
off.
3 rolls.
Welcome to tier 3. Now get out. And give me a structure.
Oh, I forgot.
Outcome.
For gore.
A weapon mount rips off.
A weapon mount. I will lose the flex mount with the light neck eye on it.
You got it. Go to round 3. Players begin.
Question. Do we want to have Soliloquy go and do a drill on this guy while Artemis uses their thing to lock on and shred as a reaction?
Good.
Can I?
I can also give Soliloquy accuracy on the burn check as well with the leadership dice. I will
Leadership
absolutely
is
do that. With...
only on actions, I believe.
You can always bolster them.
Yeah.
There's
both
also
sides.
there's the quick action to clear burn on your turn.
Once per turn, on your turn as a free action, you may issue an order to an either to communicate, stream course of action, either expend the die to any action.
Action. Okay.
The
Burn checks.
burn checks is not a specific action. Though.
All right.
The ace is also adjacent.
That is correct.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, we have our airstrike.
We do.
We could just
So
drop an
blast.
airstrike on the nuke.
It's a blaster.
Hey!
We really should have
Hey!
used our airstrike at the beginning.
Hey!
Would have hit like 5 feet. And that's a good airstrike though. I agree with that.
We take those.
Let's do that.
Somebody roll me 2d6. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, let's go.
Yo,
That's big
gaming.
money.
Gaming.
That's some cash money.
Almost max.
That's a casual 33 damage. Very well.
Let's go.
Well, that opens up some options.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who is going? That is the question.
It certainly is.
I'd be willing to barrage and try and take out the ace and archer.
It's possible.
Yeah. If someone can take out the ace and archer, that's probably better.
Okay.
Alright,
Um,
so
Do you have smart weapons to get the ace?
again, Diva Missile.
Sounds good.
Well,
I'm all
the
for
ace probably does have barrel roll, but we can deal with that.
We'll find out.
Oh, do we want me to lock on to anybody?
Possibly the archer?
Okay.
Or the hive even. But if we depends. Archer and hive are both good options.
What's the hive ever done to anybody? Hive's innocent.
That's a
Yeah,
great question.
There's currently a lot of fire going on right behind me.
Fine,
do-
she says while the mech is burning.
Level 13. Oh no.
So
Yeah, I'll lock on the hive.
You got it.
Alright. I suppose I'm going with a barrage. Let's start with the Gandiva missile against the ace. 1 accuracy inherent.
Oh, yeah.
Is it barrel rolling?
Yes.
Okay. Then we are using Deck Sweeper against the Archer, which, oh, I've got Vanguard, so I ignore the soft cover.
Neutral shot. Nice.
Oh, baby.
Baby. Get that guy out of there.
Then I'm gonna move forward. I think I get top to there due to difficult. Oh wait, no, I'm size 2. I don't care about that size 1 weenie stuff.
You are Lorg.
And then I'm going to overcharge.
Weenie stuff. I think your height is going to your head.
No, not Deck Sweeper. I am going to skirmish with the Gandiva again at the ace.
Let's go.
Yo, that's cheating.
Yo.
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 Yo. Get that guy out of
Yeah,
there.
baby.
Hell yeah.
And that's my turn.
I see how it is. The Hive's gonna go. Hive's gonna grind maniple trigger.
Target has been designated.
Oh, I love grind maniple. It's a 2 burn for every action you take. And now we're throwing nanites at you.
All will be eliminated.
Good lord.
I'm being bullied out here.
We need to get rid of that hive.
Controller NPC, by the way.
Is that 29 burn?
No, that's 2 for grind maniple, 2 burn per, and then 9 burn.
Oh, I see.
Burn is in the
I-
sheens, then you use the orange circle for the second digit.
I assume it won't disappear if the hive
The hive
dies.
dies? No, absolutely not.
That's fine.
Alright.
But
That is not what it. I always push that red X thinking it's the close the status window. But no, it's
Close.
the kill this person with
Close the scene window.
okay, let me.
okay.
I'll try to deal with the hive.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna blow up my unraveler. I have landmines anyway.
Got it.
We've got like 2 Grease Monkey 3s, so you get 2 charges to every single grenade and mine system.
Yeah, I should really be more liberal with their use, honestly.
If you aren't using 3 mines every single turn, you're not using mine.
So many mines.
Yeah. I almost
Anyway.
forgot. We get extra punished exponentially the more grease monkeys you have.
Well. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. So who is going next?
Honestly, so far it's just been a regular tier 3 op 4, no? We haven't been reinforcement.
I can go.
Yeah,
Okay.
see it.
That's hive is starting to get annoying. Quick action to activate this.
50
burn.
burn.
Yay! 9.
Better hit that energy check.
Yeah.
Still doesn't work, no?
Stabilize. I think I need the health, so yes. Repair. Clear burn. Oop. Do. Pancrati.
2 burn.
Yep, that's why we got all the health. 9. skirmishing. Another 2 burn. We can take it. Weapons. Chain axe. Bankrati.
I guess we'll pop that.
Jubilist.
lock.
So accuracy 1. Accuracy 2. I'm using the lock on.
Yep.
Oh wait, I'm not using the lock on actually.
Okay.
Accuracy 1.
It's
Regular hit. You have one. Then grappling.
That's weak.
Another 2 burn.
ah
Ah!
Grind mana pool be like.
grind her for a moment.
It's slowed, so 1 accuracy. Now I use the lock on.
Mm-hmm. It's
Hit.
you got
Another
the
2
muscle.
burn. Skirmisher action.
Mhm.
Moving 2 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What does a flash mine do?
When
Blinds
they trigger,
people.
the person who triggers it will become blinded and unable to draw a line of sight out of adjacent spaces.
Ah, not really worth it. Sure, let's just use a normal move.
To burn.
Here. Doop. Taking a friend.
To ignore the foot rain.
Wait, I don't actually, so at least for this one, so down here. And we'll just pass a burn check. Easy.
You can do it. I believe it.
It's only 8 burn. Question mark.
Yes.
Fine.
Soliloquy doesn't get obliterated. Oh.
Lol
Random.
die. The Demolisher will go. Just gonna push through here. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're moving 6 like this. Shred ends end of turn. We pull out the shotgun. Artemis. You look like somebody that could be missed by a flak cannon.
Alright, quick action. Echo. Time thing.
Echo?
Uh,
Are you telling me this is the Echo Knight from popular tabletop role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons?
sure.
Never
What
heard
the
of
hell is
it.
that?
And that is the Demolisher's first turn. It gets 2.
Please continue to
Figures,
miss me.
throw down more mines around you.
I will. I can absolutely do that. The demolishers have threat
2.
It can't overwatch with its hammer.
with the hammer.
Is
Yeah,
super
hammers are
heavy.
super heavy. What else does it have? It has the flat cannon.
Could I try to invade the Rainmaker and give it Shrike code so it would take 2 heat every time it tries to attack?
And
That's also valid.
I am unfazed by
though-
this.
Though, just by that
Hmm?
reaction.
I am unfazed by this. This will not deter me from firing all the rockets.
Sounds good, boss.
It has a demo hammer and it has a flat cannon. And okay.
Okay, can we? Can I move through the time echoes?
Yep.
Or end my space in them?
Remember, you're
Okay.
gonna be picking up burn every time you do something.
That's also true. But you know, we just hit those. To be honest.
50 heat cap, free.
Oh, burn isn't. What are you talking about?
Literally
I mean,
free.
virtually free, sure. So grind mana pool is just 2 burn anytime I do anything, including free actions, right? Ralph?
Sorry, yes. Doing free actions.
Yep. Okay.
Standard. I
Okay, I
rule
mean-
standard movement as an action, by the way. So
So just jam with the butt a little bit, but you have the option to get hurt. I don't
yeah,
mind.
if you move, you get 2 burn. If you play standard movement. It's a bit unclear whether or not standard movement is an action. I rule it that it is.
In any case, though, we take these, and I'm gonna projected shield against the Demolisher. Take a heat, take 2 burn.
Coward, face the hammer.
I don't want to. I don't
11
need to.
burn.
11, let's go. And then... Oh. Damn, Mind Deployers are free actions as well, so I can't spam landmines.
I mean, you can.
Otherwise I take a billion burn. So much fun. But you know, they are in a line right now, and I am quite tempted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a Havoc Charge, Napalm Grenade, and I am just gonna hit this line here. Demolisher fails. Rainmaker fails. Let's give some heat to the Rainmaker from Open Door.
I suppose you could also gravity gun it into the Demolisher, hopefully into the Havoc Mind and the Flash Mine.
That's also very true. That is actually very true. We'll do that. So, blast 3 template, please.
Take the 2 burn,
Oh yes, 2 burn.
and then take another 2 burn. And a 15 burn
4
now.
burn.
Gotta pay the burn toll.
So how much burn was that taken so far?
6 so far.
So that 18 health now. Okay, so let's see. If I pull him in like that, he won't trigger the flash mine, correct?
That is correct.
So I'd have to,
We go to here.
so I'd have to move him like
That
this, and he'll
grips
trigger.
you as
Well,
well,
hit
though.
yourself. I think if
I
you-
mean, if he fails the flash mine,
He can still see you if you're adjacent to him. Gets to walk
Yeah,
up
that-
and slap you.
Jason sees. Havoc mine does have knockback on it though.
Does it?
It does when it's in mine form. It deals knockback, I believe.
I don't think anybody has ever deployed a Havoc Mine.
Or was it something else?
It's something
I
else.
think you're thinking of something else.
I think I'm thinking of roller charges. Yeah, it was roller grenades that did that. Okay, they're both lines.
Okay.
So Havoc mines do not have knockback.
Yeah, you might want to just deploy more mines instead. Make it just absolutely miserable to get over to you.
It's also true, yeah. I think I will, in fact, oh boy, 50.
I mean, at least you don't have difficulty on your burn checks.
It's also
Yes.
true. Unless, pokes my fingers together. Okay, so I guess I'll just use my other quick action to let's deploy another Havoc mine, but right in the Demolisher space, right there.
Yeah. 2 burn.
Yep. Another 2 damage, and that puts me up to 7 burn. And then I think
I think that's all I should go for before I.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
Look, you're already taking a structure if you fail your burn check, so...
I'm already taking a structure. That's true. Okay, you know what?
Handling.
I'm going nutty. Ah,
Don't do it, Trigger!
we're pushing this. We're pushing this.
Life is too
All you need is a
valuable.
10.
We have cloning vats. Let's deploy a blink mine out of all things. Like right there.
Needs to be
doesn't it have to
adjacent.
be adjacent to you?
Or yeah, right there. One down left.
Can't place
Good.
mines adjacent to mines.
All right.
Up here?
Then yeah, on that rock, I suppose we'll do just fine.
19 burn!
It's,
Good
it's
lord.
cooking.
Please fail. It would be so funny.
It would be so wacky if I
It
failed
would be
and
the
went
it
down.
would be the pinnacle of comedy.
Okay, let's check.
Swap over to the clown scander.
Ah,
24, let's go.
all that hard
Not
work.
punished.
Rainmaker time. We're not gonna put on javelins this time. Locked onto Nemean instead. Then we're firing the
Wait,
missiles.
it's going against my E defense now?
No, it's going arm piercing against you and putting out a lock on for the demolisher to eat.
Ah,
Plus, we hit these anyway.
That one first.
Trigger gets one. And Soliloquy gets one. Ooh, 3 liable. We are retreating and we're on fire. But we also make these saves.
Nope.
We make those.
We make those. Artemis, you two are on fire.
Wee! Also, I totally forgot I have the Gunslinger 2 reaction that I probably could have used like 3 times already, but we don't remember those.
No, we don't.
The true enemy of tier 3, remembering.
The
Swallowtail
true enemy of-
attacking?
Sorry.
What? Swallowtail attacking?
I mean, I could
Huh?
probably kill the
Do
hive.
you want any leadership dice,
Please?
Artemis?
Okay, you want me to kill the hive?
Artemis, do you want a leadership dice by any chance?
Yes, please.
Okay, you can have it. There you...
We got leader
have-
3, so you can use that for damage or for reducing damage.
Awesome. I'm just gonna spider my way over here with my 7 movement.
you might want to be
I'm-
in, like, not the Demolisher hammer area.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna boost afterwards.
Ah, okay,
Okay.
good.
I'm gonna go pick up that nuke and dunk it in. Well, I won't dunk it this turn, but I'm gonna be close. I also have skirmisher too, so I still have 9 spaces.
Oh,
And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use the. If I use the leadership die for damage, it only applies to one of the rolls, right?
it applies to
correct.
the full action.
That
So
applies to one of
apply
the
to-
rolls in case of damage. If you choose accuracy, it's
Oh,
for
right,
the barrage,
because
but not for the
right
damage.
because the Ox has doesn't get bonus damage.
All right,
Yep.
we're gonna skirmish.
Accuracy.
First Oracle coming in at 1 accuracy. Let's make it 2, and I'll consume the lock on.
Okay.
Regular hit, fuck, and it also gets the leadership bonus damage, only 4. So yeah, that could have been
Could have
so
been
much better. All right, second Oracle. At the hive, 1 accuracy inbuilt. Crit, 2.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And it has armor, right?
Yep, sure does.
Yep.
You need to sneeze
Alright.
on it.
Gunslinger at 1.
Integrated light nexus.
Are we slinging? Are you
Neutral.
slinging the? Are you slinging the slang?
Can I?
It's at
Yeah.
1, yeah.
You're at 1.
I gotta. Well, should I use it against paralysis? Because I could probably finish the hive with the light nexus, or I could throw it on the demolisher and do a whole bunch.
I think the hive's just going to set all of us on fire.
Let's do the hive.
Yeah.
That's
Wrong
nothing
thing.
wrong.
Nexus light hive.
You don't need to use it right. Just hit and then hit with the demolisher
Yeah.
later.
Just hit.
Yeah, do you not
I
want to
accidentally
use...
did. I
No,
did.
we're using-
It activated the wrong gun for some reason.
Yeah. Why?
Don't they deal
I
pretty
don't
much
know.
the same damage?
Yeah,
They
it's
do
the
do
same.
the same damage, but
Just
and I
roll it.
didn't input the accurate. Yeah, that's so awkward. Yeah, like
Oh, we miss. Okay. Does a 13
oh
hit?
yeah, 'cause
What's its evasion?
Oh, it's
it's
E-defense is
16.
16.
No.
Nah, get out of here.
its evasion is 10, its e-defense is 16. I should have done it on the
16
demolisher.
defense. Get out of here.
Fuck. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna overcharge for 1 heat.
Did you roll the X? Oh wait, no, never mind.
No.
Carry on.
Use it.
Carrying on.
Did
So
your
we're gonna.
skirmisher up?
I didn't. I'm gonna do that, and now I've done it. And now I'm going to skirmish again with the Oracle at the hive for 1 accuracy. For a, nope, not a crit, just a regular hit, and I have
No
the worst
damage.
luck in the game. Second
Okay.
Oracle.
You got one more.
I don't think I'm gonna Oxling anytime soon. There we go.
Nice. That's
And
not
then
enough.
what? I thought it. Oh my god! I'm so angry.
2
Had
HP.
2 health. No.
Not
Well,
like
technically-
this.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because technically I should have known because of the Panopticon scan, but
True.
Ugh.
Daily reminder, you yourself can Panopticon anytime. You don't need me for this.
that's true. You right.
Well, might as well get your boost in.
Might
Or
as
out of
well.
Actions, no? Oh,
No, I
believe
skirmished,
that was
overcharged, skirmished, and now I'm gonna boost.
Okay.
Yeah. Yikes bikes.
Nemean!
Resistance is
I'm
futile.
at I have my shotgun ready.
That triggers
I think
a
that's-
Havoc Mine, and that triggers a shotgun. Let's do the Havoc Mine first. 20 Agi, easiest Agi save of my life. Taken 4 burn. And a Chomped gun.
Vanguard reaction difficulty from inbuilt, so 1 accuracy.
Yep. Hits. For 6. And here it comes!
Weapons hot.
"16 explosive. Hold save or stunned."
Easy.
Not even structured.
And I have a secret plan.
That is the Demolisher. Well, it looks like the scene is about to end. So we'll put in some reinforcements. The elite stop the bomb reinforcements, including an Iron Corsair Sentinel, who's an elite. And players will go first. We've got one more NPC turn before that bomb reaches the extraction zone.
Soliloquy, I think you need to get going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Skirmishing.
Honestly, you might want to go down this way, just to get as far away from the assassin as possible.
Skirmishing movement. That's one quick action. 7, I can get to here.
Yeah, it said careful about the Hornet and the Assassin. So you might honestly
Yeah.
want to go down around this way.
Wait, those are size 1/2.
Yep.
Nope, I'm
Yes,
going
they-
straight.
Gotta climb them. Small.
Climb. Small.
Small.
Standard
You
movement
know
to
where they have a
here.
mini Tortuga.
Leaving the nuke here.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
as said,
Then
you
we're
got
boosting
these
down.
guys.
I don't think
One,
I don't think it's wrong to put the nuke there.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Leaving. Can I copy this? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Where? Oh, I think to here.
Now, who's got the biggest chance to knock Artemis prone here? It's your evasion, Artemis.
12.
12. Means we need to hard roll a 9. Ooh. Yeah, no choice. Going in.
Move it, let's go!
Boost! And we need a ram to connect here to prevent this nuke from getting into the extraction zone.
Hey Trigger, what's your die look like?
Field analyst 1.
Yeah.
A 1. So we need to hard roll a 10 even. Whew, the 50-50.
I simply dodge.
No.
Damn.
The sentinel tips you over. Like a cow, I guess.
Okay.
Swallowtail tipping.
I have a plan.
Oh? You mean with a plan?
I mean,
I Horus Artemis twice.
Yeah.
technically,
And
since I avoid difficult terrain, I can just crawl, right?
Oh, fuck. You can't boost though.
Oh, balls.
But you can
Yeah.
indeed crawl. At full speed.
I guess.
It's just,
Just
a swallowtail.
twice.
A swallowtail
Get me
on
to
its head.
here.
Swallowtail like scurrying around upside down.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
I
you
can
can
get me
probably
to
bend
here,
the
I
legs.
can just crawl it
the
in,
legs
yeah.
downwards.
Yeah, the legs
right?
just flip
So
on over. Yeah, the legs flip
Yeah,
over.
that's what the Kai bioplating is. It just adds more joints for the legs.
The
I
turret
respect
just underneath. The antennas are dragging along the ground.
Alright, Nima, you want to go for it? Want to try?
do we want to do this?
I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard worse plans, but gets us another NPC turn, of course.
Well, it's not like Artemis would be able to get over there and get the nuke in. So
No. Have to move a bit to see them though. This one.
Alright, well, first off, I am gonna do my plan. I activate Hyper Reflex mode, which
Okay.
allows me to restore all HP and clear all as a free action because
And
we have.
then you
the,
roll a nat 20.
Of course. We take those. Ugh. Can we field analyst that?
Nope.
Then I am going to move so that I can see.
No problem.
Then I am going to full action tech attack into Artemis.
Artemis,
And
move 7
double
spaces.
Horus.
I don't know which route we're taking. I guess.
Can they go
bonk.
like that?
No, maybe bonk the sentinel. I guess
No.
like this, and
Okay.
then 1, 2, 3, 4, bonk. Yeah.
Slub up
Artemis,
That works
Yeah,
for me.
works. That works.
do you want me to overcharge to get you all the way right next to it?
there.
I don't think that's necessary. I do
can
have
overcharge when
Skirmisher
we meet
3,
Cuddles.
so I can just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't
Oh.
have to worry about getting overwatched. At least once.
All right, then that will be the end of my turn.
All right, the assassin.
Here
It's
it
going to use
comes.
its own Kai bioplating
Betrayed again.
to jump to here.
They really be yumping.
We're busting out the shoddy
Mercy is for the weak.
to
I
blast
simply
Artemis
dodge it.
for 1 accuracy prone. It's a devil's scoff. It's prone to fail. Yeah.
It
And we
is.
boost next to the bomb.
All right, Artemis, you need to ram while prone.
Well, no, this doesn't work because if I become adjacent, I lose my
No.
movement.
You're
Assassin's
size
small.
1/2, you're size 1 then.
Alrighty then.
Genius. Let's do this.
I crawl into the quick action.
Absolutely.
I ram. Do I have? Because I have the Ferris Slash, but it's probably gonna.
Can somebody give him a leadership die for this?
Oh yeah, I will
sorry.
send you. I can send you yet another leadership dice for the beginning of
Yay.
your turn.
More leadership dice.
Happy
for Artemis.
birthday.
1 accuracy.
All
on the
right.
ram.
Ram. 1 accuracy. Upside down, baby.
Upside
Nat
down.
20.
60 no scope. Ah,
Oh,
no.
the crit ram! Let's go!
We get 1 Overwatch in passing with the heated blades.
Doesn't that auto miss because of Skirmisher 3?
Oh, it
Weaves.
does. Ooh.
Oh, it misses anyway.
It don't matter.
Ripperino. The 4 of you make it into the Skyblade base with a nuke.
And now
Forgot
we
about
get
that.
to get ripped up by Cuddles.
All right.
Hey, wait a second. This isn't swamps.
No. Need to get through the Dia show in a second. 1 sec. Let me just gather you up real quick. This is indeed not the swamps. That is the swamps.
Oh,
The final
Uh,
swamps. 2
I
grease
pull my
monkeys
chick-
rain from the sky.
Hell yeah.
Trigger, Nemi, and Artemis all back up to full structure. And Nemian, we're starting with you.
Yep. So I don't think I have anything to actually spend my points on. I
Unlucky.
didn't lose any weapons or anything. And then I pull a cheeky maneuver and drop 20,000 points to give me my core power back.
Nice.
Awesome.
Looks like we'll have to try harder next time.
Did you ever roll for the Unicomp, by the way?
We did. We rolled
Yes, I got
18.
an
Yeah,
18.
they did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was close.
Artemis, 6 repair points.
6 repair points. I will clear the heat. I will just eat a snack of repair points to go back to 18.
Decadent.
Not 118. That's what we call an accident.
Ooh, 88.
The Swallowtail
Happy
Dream.
accident.
And then I believe it is 2 repair points to get my Nexi back.
Yes, 1 per.
1 per. Wonderful. And I've got 3 remaining, and we have that 4 floating.
And your gunslinger resets.
My gunslinger resets.
Soliloquy, 4 repair points.
Going back to full. Didn't even take any structure stress. Easy. We're on
Yes.
fire the whole time.
And trigger, 6 repair points.
Alright. I am clearing heat, spending a repair to get myself back to maximum health. I am spending a repair to fix my Unraveler.
4 left.
And then I have I need CompCon's rest mode doesn't show me how many uses I have left. So 1 second while I figure this out.
I think the only thing that you used more than 3 times was the Havoc charges.
If I was keeping track of it right, I used it 3 times.
Wait, do we have 3 grease monkeys today? No shot.
We have
Just
2.
checking.
I think
Yeah.
Soliloquy
So
would have had.
okay, yeah, I think that. Oh yeah,
We
one
would
use
have
of
had
unlimited
2,
systems
but
twice.
2 of everything.
So that
yeah.
fills everything.
Fills everything.
And then I guess I can spend 1 more repair to give me my last Havoc charge back. And
That's
give
The floating repair can only be used during the short rest, right?
correct. Or you just snack
Yeah,
them up
well,
right
you
now.
should-
Or
Yeah,
you're real
you
cool and
might as well
drop
use
them
it.
swamp. Stampo.
Can we trade them for printing material?
No.
It's unused.
Mines?
Alright, we've
Well,
got
I
floating
think
repair
that's- I can
points.
spend
trigger only
Artemis,
needs
you
two
can
to
get
their mine
one.
back.
Soliloquy, you can get 1. And then you can spend 2 on your Havoc charges trigger or whatever. And then everybody has at
Yeah.
least 4 repair points to stabilize 4 times in the next scene, which won't ever occur. But here we are. We'll take a quick break, 15 minutes till 45. And then we'll see what Cuddles is up
Actually,
to.
I do have a quick theoretical question.
Mhm.
If I used core power next time, get a 20 on that, can I use it again in the same scene?
I'll allow it to restore HP and heat, but you won't get the double benefit, yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't expecting the double benefit, but the restore HP and heat is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello, Twitch chat. Are we excited for Cuddles? I'm a little excited. You know, sometimes you just gotta tear into the players. Cuddles hype? Indeed. Let's see how it goes. So look, we might drill Cuddles apart, turn 1, round 1. But that would be funny too. Would be a quick game. But we take those, I guess. We take those, I guess. Exotic alloys for the consortium. You got it. Alloys. Lots of people here, man. That's really good for the faction stuff because man, that engagement stonks. The engagement stonks. That's why I want to keep it up for the next season. I think it's a good idea. We'll see. We'll see. The viewership stonks. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for more channel points. And I've been finishing the... Oh, we can show that off maybe. The alien jungle is done. It is finished. Let's show that off. It's gonna be the next... It's gonna be the next update for the map generator. Look at this. Look at this fucked up jungle. Alien plants. Jungle. Plants. Dense. Jungle. Plants. God, it's so much. I think players design NPCs got overhead quickly, but it had been great for engagement. It has. We'll rein it in for the next season, but I want to keep the spirit alive. But it'll have to be reined in. Ah, this one's fucked up. Look at this shit. What a fucked up map. Are the big trees soft? Yes, the trees are still difficult terrain soft cover. I had to add like a shadow effect so it's more readable where the difficult terrain and soft cover begins, but I think it worked out. I like it. But yeah, I like this biome. And then of course we got farm. Farm is very cozy. And when Consortium came out, and yeah, that was a good idea as well. We're having good ideas here. Right now I'm working on so I got the pine pine region, right? But then I want to add for the next pack farm outposts, so you can just stick little farms in your existing maps. But they only have one ready so far. So you can do funny stuff like, I don't know, tropic region. And then we just stick a little farm right there. What are they planting? Lava farm? Lava farm right now. What are you talking about? Lava farm right here. It's that easy. Can we have a situation where we just farm? Yeah, it's called core capture, and you farm the enemy for cores. Personal favorite of mine also was Space Farm. How did I get here? Or the island farm is probably also funny. Want to farm corn? Why would you want to farm corn? But yeah, so basically this works just like the other two outposts, where you can put like outposts down. Yeah, no. Just as a farm. That's pretty fun. And then you can make the most fucked up looking Lancer map you've ever seen in your life. With, I don't know. This one's pretty fucked up. Who wouldn't want to play on this map? This incoherent mess. 99.99 chance you consumed or used something that needed corn? Well, yeah. Corn last week. Snow Coast Farm Lab map, yeah. Some corny info. So full of corn. Desert farm could actually maybe work. Maybe. I only have the one tile so far for the farm outpost. Well, yeah, this is the last swamp mission. That means we only have unfriendly regions left. Plateau of Depths, Volcano, Mason Tundra, Salar Desert. Take a pick. Mount Cellar is about done too, though. 7 missions in. But yeah, I'm still so happy with this program. Fuck, it's so good. What a good idea, Ralph. And what a superb execution by Marco Polo Dev, who's in chat right now. So 07 Marco Polo there for me. Is cuddles the inevitable result of GMOs? Yes. I don't know what cuddles is. I think they just create a new cuddles every time the previous one dies. But we'll see. Wonder if cuddles will die this scene. They got 2 Lotus Projectors, which is... I just hope nobody gets drilled to death before they can act. That would be a disaster, but I think they'll have to go for it. It would be sad, though. Carl says 15 million power in Rise of Kingdoms and all the legendary heroes. Both of them have lightning reflexes, just always roll 6s, not wrong. We'll try our best. But I can't promise anything. A level 100 gangster. It's gonna be a quick one today, by the way. By the looks of it. Because I don't think scene 2 will last that much long either. Lightning reflex is a skill-based optional. It's true. I like when lightning reflexes stacks with invisible to just make the best NPC. And in the background, we're still working on the next season. I'm so excited for next season. Fuck. New hangars, no Discord layout. That's super important, by the way. Fuck, I can feel the Discord bloat. Interpoint has become bloated. We need to trim the fat desperately. I can't wait. It's itching. Whenever I open the Discord, I just... it's too many channels, too much stuff going on. Interpoint is too thick. Skill issue? Oh, not really. We need to prune. So there will be a big announcement and probably a week lead up before I redesign the Discord. But if there's something on the Discord that you want to save, get to it because it might not be there after I'm done. I can't guarantee it. And I'm not sure yet which channels will be entirely deleted. Can we keep secret L channels? No. Maybe get a third? No. The secret L channels have to go. They are useless and they were cool when we started out, but ultimately they just divide the community and take up space. P forum and side game forum probably work? Maybe. I want to consolidate the side game stuff and promote it more for the next season. Yeah, which I think the way the things are shaping up in my head is probably gonna be possible. But I want to feature it more prominently above general, this whole side game stuff. Consolidating into a forum could work really well. I don't know that I have forums. I think I need to sell my soul to Discord to get forums. I have threads. I don't know that I want to deal with forms even. Just fuck it. There'll be a consolidated meme, food, and cat channel called the Non-Lancer Topics channel. That is where everything will go. Except for art. I want to keep art separate. But music, memes, cats, and pancakes will all go into this channel. So the general right now is going to be general, VZ chat, character creation, the rules pit, the GM channel, the homebrew, non-Lancer topics, and art. Where just that's gonna be your pick for non-mission related channels. We split games up too. What do you mean games up? No, fuck video games. A games channel? I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Anyway, Scene 2 time. Those Destiny League No Lives? Yeah, those can post in the off-topic channel. Where will be posted about shitty games in the off-topic channel? It's that easy. As if in License Level 1 chat, there would be big sweeping discussions about video games. That just isn't the case. Alright? It just doesn't happen. It boils down to one or two League posts, which might as well be memes. Because they're posting about League. Alright, Scene 2. Hello.
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 It is Scene 2 time. We face off
Spider.
against Cuddles and a nameless Ronin.
Isn't that
Yeah, he looks way too unique to be nameless.
I mean, that is his name.
He lost his name in the war. Okay, some respect.
Mm.
Jesus.
Oh God.
So look, we're
Wanna
already
be-
mapping out the entire Jaeger Kunst line in their head. I hope.
And really, Kunst my Jäger.
Okay. So
Oh, that's
who's focusing on who first?
I have Fabby Juice, which
Yum.
can that's a tech action, yeah.
Actually, I think what we might want to do is we might want to pile over here and just let Trigger just mine the hell out of everything.
That's also.
He's like, that's
Ye-
3 size 3s right
Yeah,
there.
we,
with the
we
only-
do have a little bit of a choke point set up for us here and then here.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see
see
what
it.
happens here. Okay.
Actually, if I go first, I can. What are you planning? I have core power.
I'm
Drill the
planning
Ronin
to
immediately.
Yeah, before it just
Okay,
Keep
fair
it down.
enough.
Oh no.
activating
I
flight,
can't see it to lock on.
activating Jaeger Kunst. Wait, do you need to see it to lock on?
Of course.
Yeah.
No. I mean, do you need line of sight?
Yes.
Let's
Yep.
see how this goes. 1 to initiate. 1, 2.
Mhm,
1, 2.
mhm,
1, 2.
mhm.
Triggering off this rock. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah.
Nameless
Here.
Ronin when the Atlanta flies at it in half a second.
Metal Gear Alert
Guys,
noise.
while also kicking off trees and rocks.
Do we want to lead the charge of that? Oh, we can't. It's reaction free. No, good.
Let's see. Basics. We are overcharging. There's
Who's
overcharge.
one?
Heat. Skirmishing. Weapons. In X.
The crit.
1 accuracy.
Ooh.
Nice.
Grappling. Neutral.
The crit.
Neutral in quotes.
Let's see. Skirmisher movement. 1, 2. Jägerkunst. 3, 4. 5, 6.
Mhm.
God.
New mech. Yeah, I got a new mech. New mech or Duskwing?
Oh. Can you see from here?
Well, it
I
has
mean,
to be at the start of the
start of
turn.
turn. We're-
Yeah.
It has to like.
But
has to be from
yes.
the-
But thank you.
We all get a nice view of you demolishing it.
Well, see if we actually demolish it. Full action. Now we drill. This is at 3 accuracy.
Well. Oh, you hit. I think this is for the nameless Ronin, friends.
Spending thermal's charge, so for an extra d6.
Mm-hmm. And
Go
Opgal.
hit first. Yep, and Opgal.
16.
Opgal. Second, let me see where's Opgal.
Oh boy.
It should be in
Yep, here it is.
weapons, I think.
Plus. Oh, overkill. Plus 2 is 16. It's 18.
And
the
then-
thermal charge.
Thermal charge. So that's. Is that in system? So is it in. Here it is.
Weapons.
Thermal charge. Weapons.
Plus 4, 22. Roll me 3d6.
1. 2. 3.
That is plus 1 damage. 23. Roll me 66k3.
66. 1.
No, just
Two.
don't press the. Just roll 66k3. Don't
Okay.
press the overkill stuff.
6.
Plus
5 what?
9 plus 12. Roll me 1d6. Plus 1 plus 13. 2d6k1. Roll me 1d6. That's plus 4. Roll me 2d6k1. Plus 5. 9. 22. 45 points of damage. Killed the Ronin outright.
You know,
Goodbye, Ro.
how much heat did I get?
Remember, you have a once per mission free heat clear.
Yeah, I
1,
know.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5? 5.
5 heats. So 7. Continuing the Jägerkunst since we're flying.
Mm-hmm.
Then one more move to trigger this. We're just running away.
How many resources did the consortium spend on that Ronin?
Well, could have just rolled a 5 or a 6 and then the drill just misses. Right?
Yeah. It's always a 50-50, but we hit.
We hit. We take
Either it
those.
hits or it doesn't.
The full action. Let's just put it. I think here works.
Mm-hmm.
In front of trigger.
Cuddles! Move boost, free boost, quick action boost.
Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
The nameless Ronin will be avenged.
Are you thinking about all the way back here? Oh no!
I still look. Wait, did you predict this with your time travel?
15.
Good lord.
15 damage. 14.
18.
Plus 18.
Ooh,
Minus
Carlos is
2
angry.
for armor. That's just enough.
Nice.
But you wanna be what do you call that? Custom paint shop?
Oh.
Finally, no. No.
Rip.
First loss structure. 6. Structure damage, first loss. Outcome if
System
4.
destroyed.
System destroyed. Don't like that. Let's use the flight system since Colossus is already here.
That ends Cuddle's first run.
Have fun,
Okay, who's
everyone.
going next? Am I just landmining this up and blowing both of me and Soliloquy to bits?
Maybe mine in front of the full action.
I mean, the other option is I hyper reflex and get in a way that if it tries to run away, it gets overwatched.
Oh, so I have the core, which is tactical simulation, which is pretty much invis.
Oh wait, I gained 2 heat at the end, so I should be at 9.
So I can, once per turn, attempt to give somebody free resistance. If I
That would
activate
be
my core
nice.
power, I can also put out my Lotus projector to scrape the invis off of Cuddles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are things you can do.
These are things I'm going to do if the team is okay with it. Could you also give me an omnibus plate?
Yeah. Greedy.
Very. Okay. Yeah, that works. Because now it's a +3. Wonderful. So no more invis. Oh, but first is my protocol activate my core system, of course. I
Good.
didn't forget that.
D20.
Yay. Nat 20, baby. No, natural 10. But I cooled all my heat and repaired all my repair, so that's good. Okay.
Sure repaired
so-
that repair.
I sure did. That's 2 quicks. I'm gonna overcharge and lock on to shred it as well.
Okay.
Heat free heat. 3 heat. Yeah, I could have
you
just
activate-
waited till this.
Did you activate core?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So core, omnibus, lotus, overcharge, lock on.
Cuddles is going
And-
to go.
Since I didn't move, I'm invisible.
Nice. We're going to clear the lock on. Going to quick action grapple you soliloquy.
Oh, don't
Okay.
like that.
Ooh. Going to free action grapple you soliloquy.
Sure.
We'll trigger
Oh,
Overwatch
no.
from you, Trigger, if you want to.
Sure. I just figure out what. Nah, Unraveler is never gonna do anything, so I guess Gravity Gun, but where? Wait, Gravity Gun can break the grapple, could it not?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Movement.
So where are we directing this? Are we making it go away?
Yeah.
In such a way that it pulls Cuddles off of Soliloquy.
Yeah, this works. Gravity Gun.
Hold save. Making it.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
I do get the free attack. Do I get the free attack with the integrated mount?
Nope.
Or no, since there's an Overwatch.
What?
And then we have
Whale.
one skirmish left.
Delicious.
17.
Field handlers can't do anything when they're hitting with like extra 10.
Oh,
We'll end the turn.
taking
Cuddles
16
is
damage.
done.
If you want.
Leaving.
You want to go?
Trigger near. The bug just breaches the buildings, grapples the Atlanta, and scuttles back out of view. Oh no. That's a horror
Oh wait,
movie.
no, that's not supposed to be.
That's
Well, I
not
think
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
need to keep track of how many times Soliloquy goes across the entire map. I think
That's
we're at almost
1, 2,
at this
3. That's the third one, yeah.
point. So, yeah, if
Okay.
Trigger runs up and heavy gunners away, and then I could Horo as Soliloquy.
Yeah.
I
that'll
can't
Yeah,
hack sim that, right? Because it's the threes
you
are in
can't.
the way.
work. I can't see
Fuck.
Silicro now. You have abducted
I
them.
think I need to climb on top of one of those buildings.
Yep, that would help. You could just jump on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Trigger and
Yeah.
Ian.
I can get up there and heavy gunner Cuddles.
Make sure to activate your core.
Yes. That's a lot of actions I need to do right now. So, I mean, the first thing, Death Cloud, obviously.
Roll the
if
d20.
Cuddles wants to... Yes, I will.
Maybe
What,
Death
so
Cloud
what-
stack?
Oh god, that would be
If only. If only. Okay.
can trigger
Uh,
twice per round.
Yeah.
Move 4. Then, I'm going to boost to get up here. I can stand there, right?
Yep, no problem.
Oh, great. He's just... Get away.
Oh, and that's unlimited times per round too.
It's
Can
gun
you-
I might as well
time.
just...
Teleport?
I might as well just start setting up landmines everywhere, right?
Wait.
Yep.
Can you do the teleport move? The teleport mine?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
blink
right,
charges.
you-
I could.
You can fire
I
that
could-
as like a 15 and just
Yeah, I could fire that as a 15 and drop down 2 grenades near me.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you can get Soliloquy over this way.
guess
like
you will
maybe,
free
uh,
Put
soliloquy.
soliloquy on top. I
Free
could
the-
free soliloquy. Yeah,
wait,
let's, let's
wait.
overcharge and do that.
What if we center the blink thing over
Yep.
here?
Let's see. I do
Well.
need Linus. Would that is that valid?
That's fine.
All right.
Oh, actually,
Uh,
it's not arcing, right? That
Yeah,
is
I don't
true.
think it's
No,
arcing,
it needs
so-
to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I
that's
mean,
still-
soliloquy can get on top of the building or around it if they don't want to immediately get grabbed by Cuddles.
Well,
That did cost an overcharge since Death Cloud is a quick action to activate for some reason.
Soliloquy, you'll want to be
yep.
right here so I can 4OS you twice.
Give me overcharge. Second overcharge. 1 heat. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, and then I can't do anything else because I was a grenade and not a landmine.
And Nibian.
Alright, I activate core power.
Roll the 20. No.
I move forward, then I full tech into Soliloquy with Horo S. That's like 7 movement.
Yep.
Do you want to be Horo S again, or should I Horo S trigger over this way?
I mean, I don't really. I don't
I'm
know
pretty
where
sure
you.
also will just keep going for me, so just make him work for it.
Alright, you get Horo S over this way into the Lotus projector area. And I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Well, eventful first round. See if we can get a second round. Cuddles has to get past this Tuga somehow. How will we accomplish this?
I am
Does
covering
the
a
panopticon
portion.
does the panopticon scan bypass the exotic system blocking scans?
Yeah, you can get the stats from Panopticon scan. That's fine.
Awesome.
I think Panopticon doesn't even bring up the optionals and stuff, so...
Okay.
All right, we're going in.
Here
So,
we go.
is that an Overwatch?
That's an Overwatch. Invis. If you use the deck sweeper.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yay.
Nice.
Let's go.
That's gonna be 1 accuracy from the various bonuses and stuff canceling out.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Crit.
We're only doing crits today for massive damage.
So 11 damage and immobilized.
That is an issue. Now we can't do anything anymore. I think.
Hell yeah.
We're going to quick action hide. Ending turn.
Oh. Want me to go to throw down another Lotus projector?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not really planning to do anything right now.
Deathmatch Interpoint 100% crits.
Oh, the crits in this server.
It loses invisibility and hidden.
Only crits.
Mhm.
Then I am going to Deck Sweeper into it.
Bloat him.
Mhm.
Somebody want to give me a leadership die? Or
Oh yeah.
I think
Go ahead.
I have a lock
Leadership
on
die.
reaction as well.
well, I already started
Leadership
my
die.
turn, so
Fair.
Leadership die to shoot Cuddles.
all right. And I am walking Armory 2 with the Sabbat round to make this armor piercing. I forget if it
Okay.
had any armor.
It's got one on.
Does it have any armor? Okay, yeah. All right. Deck Sweeper. Let's see. It's got pretty high evasion, so I'm going to use the order for accuracy. So inaccurate, Vanguard, order.
Neutral. 1 accuracy.
Pretty good.
Crits for 10.
Then I overcharge a second time, I want to say.
Wait,
Do it. We have
got
free heat
the-
clears.
We got the special structure. Oh, is 3 better or 2 better? Sorry.
I think they're identical.
No, we'll go prone. It's both ass. Both of these are no good. Ending turn. Ending turn. We'll go prone.
Anyway,
Take 2 overheat. Overcharge heat.
and another Deck Sweeper into him. Again with an accuracy because Cuddles is now prone.
Sadly, yes. Another crit.
I crit
Crit.
again!
11, 10, 9.
Oh, it's not looking good, Consortium friends.
And I am not going to move because I like where I am, so end my turn.
Cuddles, clears immobilize, stands up, full action, disengage. 2 spaces to here, and a free action grapple at 1 accuracy. Grappled for a crit for 6 damage.
Down to 4.
And actually, that's only 2 spaces of movement. Can awkwardly probably go to here. Oh, we're going engagement anyway when we disengage, right? Right. Is it just reaction?
Yeah,
or
disengage.
engagement too. Oh, okay. In that case, we're moving to grapple, moving 6.
But when you grapple, you become engaged.
Yeah, it's reciprocating. It forces you to become engaged. I believe it does.
Both characters become engaged. Oh, but we ignore engagement. I say this is kosher.
I mean, disengage is more of a general thing than the grapple rules, right?
That's fair. Would this apply to grappling allies? Because I don't think it does.
Actually,
you
yeah.
can't
If
be
you grapple
engaged
an
by
ally,
Oh,
But
if you grapple an ally, it does engage both of you.
I guess get Tom on the horn.
I swear I saw PilotNet ruling about this like a day or two ago, and now it's coming up right now.
all right, we'll put it back. That's okay. Do your worst. If you can't handle 6 additional space of movement, hey, I won't force the issue.
I mean, I was more curious about how the ruling would go out than
Nobody
any
knows.
care about the actual
Nobody
movement.
knows. This has never occurred in the history of Lancer.
Doesn't it also take
This is
damage
brand new
from
character.
Trigger's core power because it boosted?
Yes,
It's
as
once
well.
per round. No, last round. Last turn.
Did it?
Only I got a nat 20.
I did.
Oh, right, okay, you did it, take it. Oh, right, yeah, I saw when you did that, and I was like, huh, I wonder what that extra damage was from. Okay, carry on.
Another thing that nobody knows, we're just going to play it true once per round instead of once per round as seen by Cuddles or you Trigger, because who cares? Plateau.
So I think that was Cuddle's second turn?
That is all the turns we get.
Okay, we can do funny things to him. I can cover it in landmines.
You
That
also
or Artemis could go for a reaction lock-on shred and then move the Lotus projector or something. Because I think Cuddles is now invisible again because they're out of Lotus projector
Yeah.
area.
Correct.
Mhm.
But also, yeah, Trigger just putting down 1,000,000 mines would also work.
yeah, you can do the mines if you'd like.
I'll probably move up a. Let's see, 4 spaces. Stand over here. Then let's see. What kind of mine do I want to put next to Cuddles right now? Oh, right. That.
Put the mine
I mean.
here.
Wait,
I want to put one where Cuddles is right now, and my.
LOL, said
my-
Cuddles. Lamau.
I mean, the other thing you could do is you could put down like a mine over here and then blink charge me back.
That's true.
So Cuddles
you-
has to run into the mine to get back.
You can put a mine here.
Yeah, I could move you literally all the way back to where you started. And
then when Cuddles charges me again, he gets overwatched.
yeah, okay. Blink charge. Get Neem. Bring back Neemian. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's their default range? With range 5. Okay, that means I don't get the free mines because that was a normal grenade, which is kind of hurting me. Actually, I can put one directly below me, a normal mine.
I know, I suggest you put one here.
It has to be.
It has to be
I think
adjacent
he
unless I want
used
to
his
boost.
launcher
okay.
already, so.
Alright.
Yeah, I can just stick a flash mine nearby us. I believe not even a flash mine.
Ashma does nothing.
Yeah, flash mine could have hurt all of us. Okay, which mine do I use? Do I just like have to bring out a little spinner and have it decide for me? I think.
I think so.
You know what? Flash mine. Let's make that a flash mine.
Okay.
So when Cuddles walks over here, he gets flash bang.
1 flash mine.
And then let's see. If I use the roller mine, would that be able to reach Cuddles, right? Since
Yeah,
it
that's
starts next. All right. I'm gonna overcharge again for the 3rd time.
Mm-hmm.
4 heat. Okay. Total of 5 heat. And then I'm gonna use a roller grenade and send it all the way down to Cuddles. Damn. Half damage though. Still 3 damage.
And knocked back 3.
Nope.
Oh wait, no.
Nah, they say they passed it because they're nuts.
Carlos is
Okay,
cooking.
that's my turn.
So look with Artemis.
Artemis, if you can get your Lotus projector over to like right here with another omnibus plate, so just the whole approach is impossible to approach invisible.
Yeah. That works. I forgot, I got 5 of these frickin' omnibus plates. I can just toss
But
them.
you only have 1 Lotus projector.
Yeah, I can redeploy it to any place within line of sight and sensors
Oh,
as
yeah.
a click.
Yeah.
And I got 20 frickin' sensors.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
want to put it back here so that
a lot
Cuddles
of
is less
sensors.
likely to just attack the Lotus projector.
Oh, Lotus projector is invisible. That's
Yeah.
never a good target.
Oh yeah, an invisible thing is never a good target. I'm calling you out, cringe sortium.
Oh,
Hmm.
call out. Invisible target
Okay,
with
yeah.
resistance.
Yeah. Then, yeah. Because Cuddles has resistance as well, right?
No,
No. Okay.
it's just standing
And
there.
that. Okay. I can't invade because it's biological. I would like to overcharge. Does anybody want Fabby?
Maybe.
Soliloquy,
Wait.
maybe?
When does that take effect?
It stays on until you have a successful attack.
I'm not attacking this turn, so but I'll take it. Sure.
Sure. All right. I will overcharge for a d6 and give Soliloquy Fabby.
Look, we
Just you have the thing. There are your choices. Mark them down.
Kick for fun. Knock them back and hit the target. Let's
Oh, yeah,
go
that'll
with
be it.
drone.
I like our snowman that we've built with the Lotus projectors.
Artemis,
The mechs are cowering behind the Lotus objectors.
What were you gonna say?
if you want, you might want to move back this way. So that Cuddles can't just do a runaround and get around my threat.
Is that legal?
Moving? Yeah, you can move anytime you like.
Okay, wonderful. I'm no longer in base.
Goodbye.
I know what it's going for.
My
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, go for it.
First of all, I am clearing heat. Using the free action, so. Yippee! Stabilizing.
Yo.
To repair. Back to 31. Overcharging the second. only 1 heat. Disappointing. And then, with the overcharge, we will activate Eye of Force.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a turn.
Round 3. Cuddles will begin. 4, 6, 16. Move boost, tree boost. Haha!
Knew it.
Ooh, no
Oh
crit.
yeah, Artemis, you've got your thingamajig up and running, right?
Yes. Yes, I
That
do.
is 11 plus 14, 25. 1 HP.
I would like to reaction.
I have 1 point of armor, so 2 HP.
Ooh.
I
No,
could
already
tactical sim.
activated armor. Oh.
I could tac sim give you resistance to the one that got the brutal bonus.
Yeah.
Oh?
That's
Yep,
resistance.
there we go. Nice.
So what is that?
So-
6, 7,
15 down to 8.
8.
Down to 7, actually.
Down to 7.
Down
Round
to 7.
Yeah, oh wait.
And
no,
you
never
can
mind.
teleport 3 spaces.
Nice.
Okay, where am I? Teleporting towards.
I mean, the closer you get to
Nemean,
me,
I
the
guess.
closer you are in my Overwatch radius, which will.
Yep. I'm here now.
Ending Cuddle's first turn.
Okay,
I'll go.
I can trap it. Landmines, landmines,
No,
landmines,
no,
landmines.
I'll go.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Soliloquy wants to.
Soliloquy has Fabian ignores the invis.
That's also true.
And-
Activating Eagerkunst first. So that's
Wait,
2.
wait. Artemis, do you want to lock onto Cuddles and shred them first?
I'd love to.
In Soliloquy, do you want a leadership dice?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, leadership dice. Pluck up Cuddles.
I
Pancrathy?
don't have anything to give you except my well wishes.
Pancrathy. Then we skirmish. Chain Axe. This should be duelist. Slow. So that's accuracy 2.
Crits.
Go hit.
6 damage.
Grappling.
Mm-hmm.
Bending the accuracy from what do you call that?
Lock on?
Lock on. So accuracy 2.
Crits.
Oh, and now you
4
can spend
days.
the leadership die on damage.
Overcharging.
Mhm.
Overcharge your third. Let's see.
Third one.
Oh,
1 heat.
disappointing, but fine.
1 heat overcharges and constant crits.
Quick action. We are using this full action here
Mm-hmm.
to drill.
Mm-hmm.
I want to let it roll its
Accuracy. Right.
Twitch thing.
Roll first. Let's see if it misses.
We're dodging this every time. Oh, we're not dodging
Absolutely not.
Auto stab. Slowed. So that's 2 accuracy.
this. Mm-hmm.
Leadership. Leadership I can choose for damage or
Yeah, I would
We'll
go with
stick with
damage
it,
because
yeah.
you're drilling.
we'll stick with 2 accuracy.
A crit.
Let's go.
Always
Using-
crits.
Using let's see. Thermal
Thermal
charge,
charge.
and pop cow.
Nice.
And then this
9
is for
damage.
leadership dice.
Mm-hmm. 13.
Combat drill. Let's see where's that crit.
13, 30, 36 damage. One structure, 2 structure, 2 structures.
No ones. Last quick action, we do it again.
Oh, wrong one. It's once per round, no?
Ah, right. Okay.
I think. Is it?
Then that's it. Let's see.
Oh,
Frame
look it up.
features. Explore diversions.
Say quick action. Nope, not per round.
Okay, so I guess we're drilling again.
Whoa! Let's see that structure result first.
All right, and hull save for prone.
Mhm.
Sadly.
At second. And second again. We become slowed and take 1 kinetic, not AP for some reason. And third is just impaired.
Boo.
And we do it again!
Lightning reflexes. Does it hit?
Out hold save prone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it impaired while it does that?
Who knows? We're prone.
Lightning reflexes.
Yep. This time for sure. Nah.
Of course.
Drilling.
Exploding drill moments.
Auto stab is at 1 spur.
No. Get it again. 2
Accuracy,
accuracy. 3 accuracy. Hey, miss.
A miss.
Can you field analyst that?
Okay, that was
What's
set
its
up
evasion?
to 15.
Oh, have it.
Please.
Oh right. Yeah, I could. I haven't
Oh,
been
no,
keeping
you-
track of my dice.
Gave an initial die out, you can't. Unlucky.
Right.
All right, you gave.
Reaction.
That's fine.
2 turns in.
Then we let Cuddles. Actually, now we take the Jaegerkunst movement. 1, 2.
Actually, you can't. Because you grappled, that means you became engaged.
I haven't used my normal movement yet.
You had to in order to initiate Jägerkunst in the first place.
No, I
so you-
Pancrati to initiate.
Oh, you Pancrati to initiate. True. Then you have your normal movement left, yes.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Letting Cuddles go. I think I would like to stay here.
Absolutely.
Oh
Got
wait,
it right next to Artemis.
actually move. Yeah, not beside Artemis. Let's just move him one to the right one. Just move him here.
Wait, you can't move them all the way to here?
I can. Do you want
That
him there?
might be for the best. That
Okay,
would work best for me.
Yeah. Moving down here. Let's see. Okay. No, I'm letting Cuddles go there.
Okay.
Then moving down here. That's my movement. 1, 2, 4. Movement, then here. And I'm done.
Cuddles will get up. Clear the impaired. Free boost.
Load.
Slow.
Oh, true. We'll clear the slowed. Free boost.
Can that be cleared? Because it was for the rest of. Oh no, that can't be cleared. Anyway,
Nobody
if it
knows.
starts moving, I'm going to Overwatch it.
Yeah, you'll miss.
No invisibility. 1 accuracy.
Crits.
Critting.
Crit.
10 damage.
10 kinetic damage and immobilized.
Immobilized. Cuddles will attempt to eat the projector. Ooh. Interesting.
Fail.
Interesting.
I think I have the projector done.
No, we're a snowman.
And paired runs out, and that is how we run shredded actually.
Can I get a quick action here?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Leaving
Well,
all the spares.
I suppose we can kind of go in whatever order we want.
Yeah. I mean, if we start a movement, it gets to. Wait, it's already
No, it's
done. I
immobilized.
don't think it's done that this year.
If we
Alright.
want, I can start off by getting the Lotus Projector to uninvisibility it, or Trigger could gravity gun it into the Lotus Projector field. Although I think that might end up damaging the Lotus Projector, so maybe not.
I think it's more reliable to just place the Lotus projector near
Yeah.
it.
Alright.
Otherwise, it's
so-
gonna roll over 20 again.
It's never happened before.
It's not happening at all this game. Everybody's critting.
Then I skirmish with the Deck Sweeper. This is neutral.
Yep.
Unless somebody gives me a leadership die.
Oh,
Do you want a leadership die?
Not really necessary. I'll just
but crit me
trust.
anyway.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, the first non.
4.
Small.
Actually, oh shoot, I was going to protocol the armor piercing, but oh well, too late.
I'll take the armor.
Alright. Then I overcharge,
Mm-hmm.
which is 3rd overcharge. And do it again. Oh, and this time I am using my Sabbat rounds again to make this armor piercing.
Absolutely. Misses.
No! Oh, can you
Damn.
field analyst that? Up to 15.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hits.
For 7 AP damage.
7 damage. The 4th low structure on Cuddles. Will we survive? Maybe? Ah, it's that easy.
Damn.
1 damage and slowed for until we clear it.
For the rest of the scene.
Yeah, that means.
But
until
it's
we
an
clear it.
ultra, so I can just
Ah.
wisp it away.
Well,
Ultra
Trigger,
moment.
do you want to throw down some mines around Cuddles?
I
Yeah.
could do the AP protocol, barrage with all 7 oxes, overcharge, skirmish again, get the gunslinger reset.
Oh, remember that you have the free
I
action.
mean, all
to
5,
fuse.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's also true.
Which I think would be very silly.
Yeah. Gunslingers are a bit silly, yes. You can do it.
Okay. I will start my turn with the protocol to give all my weapons AP. Then I will take the free action to clear all my heat. Then I declare a barrage. We're going to start with the 2 oracles, which are first one comes in at 2 accuracy for 2 kinetic. Gunslinger died to 5. Second one is 1 accuracy, 2 kinetic. Gunslinger down to 4. Then 2 Nexi, both neutral. Regular hit for 3. 3 on the leader on the gunslinger die. Second Nexus, neutral.
Oh.
2
So
more.
It's just gunning down Cuddles in 1 activation.
Down to 2. And then the
Swallowtail with
integrated Nexus neutral. regular. Which puts the gunslinger die at 1. I overcharge for the full d6 plus 4.
You might want to be
Final
using
nurse.
your necktie. I think it's got a lot less E defense than it does evasion.
That's true. Yeah, because the lowest I can roll for the next eye is a 7. And since it has no E defense, I believe it's 8.
No,
It's 10 E defense.
10,
It's
okay.
not E defense. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have-
I can just panopticon scan it.
Well,
And let me
Well,
check
if you
that.
lock on instead of shooting.
If
yeah.
it's locked on, yeah.
I mean, it's been.
But I already
locked
had
on
the lock on. It
past.
couldn't have changed.
Roll
I'm just
up.
reviewing the information I have written down.
Careful.
What?
Yikes.
No, it's all good.
I don't like that.
Just wanted to be careful,
Oh,
okay?
God.
Hey, Trigger, now might be a good time for a leadership die.
Hey,
Uh,
let's
So
do
friends,
that.
we've been very liberal with leadership dice, which can only be
Yeah, I think it's
put
only
out at the
beginning a
start of
turn. Yeah,
turn.
I was about to mention
Right,
that a
right.
lot of shit already happened.
Well,
been very liberal with the term start of turn.
wait, I'm gonna see. I don't think, it's out of the chat, so. Alrighty.
This 10.
See. Whoa. What happened to it?
It's
Please stop
dodging.
that. Okay.
I'm spinning,
Alright.
I'm spinning cuddles
It's-
in my mind.
Okay. I'm
Rotating
going
it.
to reset the gunslinger die and fire a light nexus at it.
Mm-hmm.
At neutral.
Hits, barely.
Hitting. Regular hit for 2 kinetic talents. Gunslinger 3.
That's it for cuddles. We're going down.
Yay! That's all. folks.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good team comp for going up against Cuddle.
Cuddles Hunters moment.
Soliloquy went all out once again to destroy the forces of the consortium.
Hey, we only lost
think-
one structure throughout that
One
entire
structure.
thing.
I think the consortium needs to step it up next time. Let's put them all in the
Exactly one structure, not to mention.
This clearly wasn't enough. Unfortunate.
Yeah, if only they sent more than 2 NPCs.
Yeah, they should.
Hashtag bring Nemean home worked.
all NPCs. We could have had
mean,
an
it
additional
wasn't-
Morning Star, a Mirage, and a veteran operator in this scene.
Yikes, bikes.
Didn't even reinforcement. Wow.
No, they just.
Or are they coming
well,
in that round?
They didn't expect Soliloquy drilling the Op 4 to death with such
Real crimes.
Soliloquy on that. The consortium, anti-consortium crime arc. I love it. And we lowered some Lance Devils. Drop cults in a signal chase. True. I was too scared. I'll take the L. We should have done a regular ass scene with also cuddles in it.
I brought
It's-
breaching charges in case it was a demolition again.
Soliloquy prestiging for the second time. Wee. Artemis going to LL12.
Yeah, I was really trying to squeeze in a side game before this.
Trigger prestiging for the first time.
Let's go.
You'll get access to the prestige channel where it probably won't matter because next season everything will be different.
Next season it's going away anyway. I'll get to say hello and then say goodbye.
Basically. And Nimian.
Going up to 10, I believe.
Going up to LL10, you are correct. We receive 8 resources, not 9 resources. 8 resources for Intercorp.
Did we get our marching orders on how we spend these?
No, we-
Yeah.
I think it was
let
all
me-
print mats, right?
Yeah.
Print mats.
Let me
Oh.
confirm that.
Yeah, double
bit.
check that.
Oh, exotic alloy.
Oh,
Anyone who has points that check those.
No, it's all
things-
print mats. Yeah,
okay.
all print mats.
Going to 10 print mats.
Okay, yeah. That's what the pinned message says. That's what I'm taking.
I mean, the recent post in Intercorp General is our logistics officer saying exotic alloy.
For a
Wait.
10k point.
Oh, okay. That was only for the 10k.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, friends. Well, we've brought low Cuddles. I think we need to reassess Cuddles' threat level. If all they're capable is taking off one structure. But that is next
I
week's
don't
problem.
think that that's indicative of it.
Oh.
I think
I
they
don't
should
think
have
that-
reassembled an anti-cuddle squad.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Going to be
I
honest,
feel like if it.
A, didn't
Sorry,
know
go
that we
ahead.
were fighting Cuddles, and B, didn't know how they were set up, so whoops.
Well, we'll
Anyway,
figure
sorry for
out
interrupting.
how the consortium will retaliate in the next week. I'm sure it can't be good. But that's next week's problems, team. Problem. Fuck 'em.
I'm on ice, so it's not my deal.
That is correct. And I'll see you around. And take it easy.
Thank you for the game, Ralph.
My pleasure.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Hello, Twitch chat. We'll have to step it up, Knifeheads. We'll have to step it up. We'll have to put them all in. That was a hardcore anti-cuddles team, though. Fuck me. Ugh. Silly drill crimes. The Atalanta was never designed with a super heavy mount in mind. Completely breaks the frame. What a garbage core bonus. Second ruling that's been invented for cuddles. I still don't know how to rule it. I don't think you could invade objects before that one demo mission. No, you can. You can invade objects. You always could invade the demo objectives. That's fun. Alrighty. That's it for today. I hope you had a good time. And we'll see how it goes tomorrow with the consortium team. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one. And goodbye.